welcome back to my Celebrating 6T series. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to use those small memory and more cards and use them to create a larger gatefold card. So it's super simple idea, but I think you're going to like a new purpose for those cards. All right, so this is what the card is going to look like, and it's going to open like this. If you watch project number 2, there is the part that we die cut from there. And so this is going to be really quick and simple. So let's go ahead and get started. So for our first step, we're going to do our stamping, and that is going to be to use Make-A-Wish with our blueberry bushel. I've got my piercing mat, and I'm going to stamp Make-A-Wish in the top right corner. And that's all the stamping there is for this project. Okay, next we're going to take out our punch out piece, and we'll be using this cake here. And for that, we're going to grab some dimensionals, and this will be the main focal point of the card. So I'm just going to grab 3 dimensionals on the back, take off the backing, and stick this to the front of our card. Okay, then I'll turn this over and add some adhesive. And I'm going to glue this to a piece of blueberry bushel. This piece of blueberry bushel is 3 1/4 by 4 1/4. So the white was a 3 by 4 piece of white. Okay, our focal point is done, and now let's work on the base of our card. So for that, I have a 4 1/4 by 6 1/4 piece of soft seafoam cardstock. Now this size is the same size as the large memory and more card base. And so because in project number 2, we used 2 of the large cards, that means we'll have a spare envelope that we can use to put this card in. All right, now for this card, we are going to take 2 of the smaller cards and we are going to attach them to this card base. Now, you'll notice that they are, if we put them side by side and glue them over the top, they aren't gonna fit. There's gonna be a little bit extra here. You could trim the card down, but I think that it's just as easy to just overlap them a little tiny bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I have these 2 small cards so that they're facing each other like a gatefold. So one facing opposite of each other. And when I'm going to put adhesive on the back, and I'm going to make sure that I line up the folded edge along here on the left side. I'll put adhesive here, and then I'm going to glue this here. And then on the inside, it's just going to overlap a tiny little bit in the center. So it'll overlap just a little bit like that. Okay, so let me go ahead and attach those down to my card base. All right, so now the base of our card is ready, and now we're going to begin to decorate this with the beautiful Wildflower Birthday Specialty Designer Series paper. So for that, I'm going to begin with the inside of the card, and I have this gorgeous floral piece here. Now, this isn't going to be hard. You may want to put this one on the inside, but I am going to actually use this pink side as my background because I don't want to lose, this is going to be my focal point, and I really feel like that cupcake kind of gets lost with that background. So I'm going to do it like this so that when I put the cupcake on there, you'll really see the little gold and the images that I'm going to put on here at this focal point. Okay, although it pains me to put glue on this beautiful floral shiny side here, I'm going to go ahead and do that and feature this pretty pink side. Okay, and then this piece of Designer Series paper is 4 inches by 6 inches. Okay, now for the inside flaps, this one is kind of tough because this would look good, but I think I just wanted to soften it up again. So I'm going to use this leaf pattern here. But again, it's up to you, whichever one you like best, you can feature. I don't think this one will take away from the cupcake too much, but because it is a birthday card and I really want that cupcake to be the focal point, I'm just going to try to soften this by using the softer side instead of this bold side with the gold scallops. Okay. Next we have the piece from project number 2, and this is from the Nested Essential Dies. So this is going to be where you would write your message, and this is just going to get centered right in the middle of this pink piece. And then we're going to take a soft seafoam punch circle, add some adhesive, and we're going to pop that in the corner. and then you'll punch out a pink and peach cupcake, and then this little cluster of flowers. And we'll just add our adhesive to the back of this. Since this is on the inside, we're not going to use dimensionals. And we're going to place that on there. And I'm going to lift it up so that the candle, the light of the candle is just, the flame of the candle is just over the top of the seafoam. And that way we'll have room to put our little cluster of flowers here at the bottom. And that will just hang off the bottom of there like that. Okay, and then we are going to fold this in, and then we'll use 2 more pieces of the Wildflower Specialty Designer Series paper, but these now are cut at 3 by 4 inches, and we're not going to use the green side, we're going to use the pretty floral side. So we'll go ahead and add adhesive to this soft seafoam dotted side, and we'll glue these panels onto the flaps. And again, remember, these are going to just overlap each other slightly. All right, so now those are glued down and we are ready to add our focal point. So for a focal point, this is going to go right here on the front of the card. We are going to attach it to the left side with dimensionals. So I'm going to place it in the center. Just going to mark my finger here. I'm going to flip it over like this. I will place dimensional on the seam on the left hand side across where my finger is, and then I'll put one just above it and put one just below it, and then I will take this focal point and I will put a couple of dimensionals on the end here. Okay, peel off the backing. I'm not putting any adhesive on the right side of this card because we want this to not stick down over here on this side. And I will line this up so it's right in the middle and stick it down. Okay, and there we should have no dimensionals showing because of the way we attach them. Last thing we're gonna do is add our embellishments. So for this, I am going to place a small one over here, this corner. I'm gonna place a large one up here next to Make a Wish. And then for the final embellishment, I think I'm gonna put one up here at an angle, so kind of keep that triangle pattern. I think in my original card, I actually put one on the inside, but really it's up to you. I put one right there, wherever you want to embellish that. Well, that completes the 3rd project of my Celebrating 6T series. All 3 of these projects are going to be make and takes at my Celebrating 6T event. And I want to say a special thanks to all of you who registered to attend this event. I hope that you are going to enjoy putting these projects together in a fun and festive atmosphere while sipping on some tea and enjoying some treats. You guys know me. I love putting on themed events, and I hope that this one is going to be memorable and fun for all of you. So there is actually one more project in the series that I'll be sharing at a later date, and in that video, I'm going to teach you how to create a really cute tea party favor using the small Memories and More cards and envelopes as well. So I look forward to sharing that with you at a later date, but until then, have a happy and blessed day. Until next time, aloha.